Welcome to Mr. 151 Josh's YouTube channel. What I'm going to be talking about today is the confusion that I seem to be getting on comments from a video that I made about how to dry your phone when you get it wet, specifically an iPhone. Now, what I've got here today is an iPhone 3GS, and one of the first ways that I'm going to tell you how to dry out an iPhone is by ordering screwdrivers online that can take out the little screws on an iPhone 3GS and or iPhone 4. And on the iPhone 4 particularly, the screws are really small, and you've got to order the screwdriver set that will fit them. They don't cost more than $10, but if you think you can do it and you can take apart your phone and without breaking it, that is one option, by taking it apart and using a Q-tip and alcohol and drying out the various components in an iPhone. There's a lot of sites that show this step-by-step procedure, but it is a delicate procedure that I don't recommend to everybody. I didn't do it when I got my iPhone wet. I used other methods, and I'm going to show you what these other methods are really quick so that you can use them yourself if you're panicking and having a bad day and got your iPhone wet. The first method is that right as soon as you get your iPhone wet and you know that it's not working anymore, as fast as you can, get it to a vacuum cleaner. Take that vacuum cleaner, turn it on, and use an end like this and or any kind of smaller end on the vacuum cleaner, and get into every little port and every little spot that you can, and hold that suction on there and try to suck out as much water as you can. I would say a good 10 minutes it should take you to do it long enough to get as much moisture as that vacuum is capable of sucking out of there. When you're done with that, then I want you to take the phone and put it in a bag of rice. I'm sure you've heard of this already from other sites online. It's totally acceptable to do, and it does work. Once you put the phone in a bag of rice, you might get some rice in some ports right here or whatever, but you can take a paper clip and pick it all out, no problem. I also recommend that you go ahead and take the SIM card out, dry that out if you can. You know, every port that you can do it on, do it on. Now, an added thing that I found that works, that I think dried my phone out quicker than just the rice method alone, was once I put the phone inside the rice, I got some damp rid from a hardware store. It looks like this. It costs $5, and this is for putting in your closet and takes moisture out of your clothes. But if you put the damp rid in a bag like this, then take the rice that your phone is in and put that in the bag, you've got two different substances sucking water out from the components and circuitry of your phone. One thing that I'm finding people are asking me if it's okay or not is to put it if they use a hairdryer on it. Now, I read a lot of things that said don't do that because it can damage the circuitry with the heat that the hairdryer puts out. So do not use a heat source to dry out your phone. You're probably going to do more damage than it's worth. So you're going to put the phone in the rice inside a bag with the damp rid, and then leave it alone. Don't charge it up. Don't do anything to it. Just leave it alone for 2 days. After 2 days, take it out. Go ahead and put a charger on it and see if it'll hold a charge. It might not come on right after that 2 days. It may take up to 4 or 5, maybe 6 days total. After 6 days, if it's still not taking a charge and it's still not working after you've had it in the rice and damp rid, and you use the vacuum cleaner on it right after you got it wet, you're probably screwed and your phone's probably not going to work. Something I want to clear up is that this is not a foolproof method. It's not guaranteed. It's not for sure that it's going to fix your phone. It also could work for, I think, any kind of cellular phone, not just iPhones, not just iPhone 4s, iPhone 3GSs. It can work for just about any cell phone if you do it quickly with the vacuum, you get it in the rice, and you leave it alone and don't charge it up. It should work. So I hope these things have helped you. I hope they do help. You can comment, rate, and or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. I will answer any and all questions as best I can. Now remember, I'm not an expert, but I went swimming with my iPhone. I didn't go swimming actually. I fell through the ice and was in the water with it in my front sweatshirt pocket for a good 30 seconds or more and got it soaked. I used the damp rid and the rice and the vacuum cleaner, and within 3 days my phone was back to normal. Everything worked fine, and I haven't had any problems since. So I do recommend these things. I recommend it to anybody who gets their phone wet. Now, as far as liquids go, if you get it in juice or something that's sugar based or something like that, you're going to have a lot more problems. And I do recommend going in and taking it apart and actually cleaning the circuitry out. I've had people tell me that the water alone will leave mineral deposits on the circuitry, and that can cause problems down the road. I'd rather risk the mineral problems, down the road than taking my phone apart and ruining something and having it broken completely. So I wouldn't worry about this so much unless it's juice or something else like that. Now, the theory behind dipping your phone in alcohol, there's a lot of sites that talk about dipping your phone in alcohol. The theory behind that is that the alcohol will not displace the water, but gets around all the circuits and parts and then evaporates, leaving the water. The water is gone. So you can try the dipping your phone in alcohol. It's got to be at least 99 point whatever something percent. They don't have 100% alcohol, I don't think, on the market. But if you can find 99% alcohol and you feel like you can do it, go ahead and try dipping your phone. A lot of people swear by it and say it's better than the rice and damp rid method. So I didn't try that. I don't know, but it is another option that you have. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope that you're not panicking too much. Take your time, do it right, dry it out right, and you should come back on, though. So please comment, rate, and or subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching Mr. 151 Josh's YouTube channel.